Oh, what is going on, everyone? As you can see, I have got a giant smile on my face. But let me do the introductions and the thank yous first. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling live stream in the world. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and of course, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm, 80 to 95 kilo, third place amateur. Mate, it's the most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. We are up and about, that is for sure. As we get into everything, let me just check out a few things because I've got so many Dead Set Legends in the chat. But of course, I've just got to get through anything and everything. Head over. If you can, get over code word BANG, 15% off. 15% off. Everything there, the #1 in the business. Very, very happy they're on board, which is good. So get over there and check them out. I'm dominating it. And of course, the Aussie Arm Wrestler get to kick back. And then, of course, the support from my YouTube and Patreon bangers for just as little as 50 cents a week. You can help out the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and it really helps. It really helps. The people power is just coming in droves. Is just coming in absolute droves, as you can see. All the mega stars in there, and a lot of them are in the comment section right now. And of course, I'm jumping on with pound for pound arm wrestling. I'm just going to work out my affiliate link. And you can go over and get yourself a huge discount over at pound for pound arm wrestling. But once I get all that sorted, we'll be rocking and rolling. That is for sure. Want to talk about everything to do with King of the Table 5. Let's say hi to a few people in the chat first, because I can't help myself. Peter, well, where do we start? Let's start up here. Lucha Pagliacci just jumping in and saying ready bang, as well as Devon's forearm. Phil, what do you UK says ready? Commentate. And of course, a lot of you now know the big announcement that I have been dying to tell everyone. Spermies has jumped in, says ready bang. Peter McKenzie is a pram saying, what's good, suspects? What's good? As the usual suspects doing, the people power. There's a few people I'll have to thank as well. Sarah Latonis is so happy for me. Thank you very much, Sarah. You and Jason have been a huge supporter since the very, very early days. Enet Live, you saw him. You got to see his face. You saw him on the call-in show. What did you guys think of the call-in show as well? Not going to lie, I had a ball. I loved it. So let me know what you guys think as well. Let me know what you guys think about that. Joshy has just quickly come in, said ready bang. Swisher Sweet says let's get ready to bang. Hey there, everyone. The trophy is back. It definitely is back. James Statham in the house saying ready, 15%. Of course. Yeah. They want affiliate links with everyone, old school labs, so they're signing up as many arm wrestlers as they can, and there's nothing wrong with that. Lazy Hook has quickly jumped in. Hard work pays off. Thank you very much, Lazy Hook. And if you don't know, now you know. Ho-ho-ho! Look at that. Official commentator. I'll be doing MC. I'll commentate a couple of matches there, but it says it right there. To even just have a poster. So I try and lean over. Look at that, eh? Look at that. That is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll show it a few times throughout the stream. Pretty badass. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many. Yeah, so much. Like when I was speaking to Don, and he was like, "We want to run with you. We want to see if you can bring something to the table." And I was just like trying to hold that in this whole time. Got the call up maybe about a month ago, so it was unbelievable. We'll get into a bit more about King of the Table soon, as I say hi to everyone else. Yeah, so if you weren't thinking about buy the pay-per-view, pull your heads in, and now you've got to go and buy. You've got to go and buy the pay-per-view because I'll be on there. I will be on there. It's still sitting now that it's been officially announced, and the outpour of positivity has been awesome. It's out there now. It's going to be amazing. I'll do my best. All I can do is just be the Aussie arm wrestler. That's the reason I've got the gig. That's the reason I'm heading over there. So the only thing I can do is just be this son of a bitch. And I cannot wait. Of course, my lovely wife, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, the number one fan, is probably more excited than I am. Just her, just flying the flag and really backing in what I can do. As much as a lot of you might not want to hear it, Ryan Bowen was a huge supporter. So early days, when he was turning up to events, he just kept saying to people, said, you got to get this guy. You got to get this guy. You got to get the Aussie arm wrestler. You got to get him. You got to get him. And so that's been a huge support. Doing all the shows with Uncle John Thompson, us practicing our craft together and him being a huge supporter. So I got to thank Uncle John. I thank all of you guys as well, because anytime you come in droves and you start messaging big events or you're super chatting saying, what about the Aussie arm wrestler? What about the Aussie arm wrestler? What about the Aussie arm wrestler? It's unbelievable. It's genuinely so good that you guys come in droves, and it's like we got to get this guy on. I feel like when I'm over there, I feel like I'll be representing all the suspects and all the arm wrestling clubs that have really backed me in from the early days, or have jumped on board and really embraced what we do here for the usual suspects. I really do appreciate it. Right. Let me get to some of the comments. Ready, bang! Solanche, says my man, Marcus Thompson. I've got a video that I want to show Marcus a little bit later. Hopefully we get more suspects in the chat, and I'm sure you will like it. Peter McKenzie says, so you'd think, seeing as Abby got you this gig, she will get a free viewing. I don't know if I can hand out free pay-per-views, but I do appreciate Abby's support. And of course, it was that video. It was that video that just popped it over the line. They wanted to get the young crowd in. I do appreciate it. Adam was a big fan of the call-in show. It was awesome seeing some faces behind the names, which was good. Ready, bang, Aussie, says Thomas Miles. It was an awesome poster in general, which is good. Angelo says, ready, bang, Jakes. Congratulations. That's cool. Thank you very much, Angelo. Swisher Sweet, my man, doing a lot of driving. He was telling me about his work. Says, Call Sports needs a new satellite truck to cope with all the extra traffic the Aussie arm wrestler will bring. You know what they'll need to do? They'll have to have they'll just need to hire one singular person to have the hand on the nozzle, on my volume, because I'll be coming in firing with a few ready bangs. I will try my hardest not to overdo it, but I can't help myself. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Mega News, congratulations. About time they got the top man. Thank you very much, Marcus. You've been a huge supporter, and I thanked you personally before I came on the show. You've been a huge, huge supporter, because you're able to ensure that I stay full-time. Your support is second to none. Enet Live says, the golden boy of arm wrestling. Not sure about that, but thank you, Enet. Congrats, my friend. So happy for you. Yes, I am pumped. If you're just joining, I'll quickly show where did it go? Quickly show it one more time. There's the big announcement. There is the big announcement. Very, very happy. I'll have a crew with me. I'm pretty pumped. It's like, because when I started the channel, we all knew that I was WAL. I wanted to commentate WAL. I would love to sit in the chair with Neil, commentate WAL, commentate. That was the goal. I love WAL. There's no hiding that. And this is like a WAL affiliate program and things like that. But the fact that one of the top four, and do not get me wrong, this wasn't the first of the top four. I can't say too much, but this wasn't the first of the top four to offer me a gig. Read what you like into that. But someone else jumped on first and went, we want you. We need you. We think you can contribute to that. Guess what you like. So, but it's just, it's a huge honor. I'm very humbled by it. I'm fucking excited. Don't mix that up. I am very pumped. All right, let's get to some of the people in the chat. Where was I? Joshy Boy says, where can we get some posters? I'm not sure, mate. You might just need to maybe just save the photo and download it and make your own poster. When I get there, I'll see if they can make any posters. You just never know. Adam Hasey, 100% I'm getting the pay-per-view. Can't miss that. That is right. You've got to get the pay-per-view there. You have to. And then you got to tell Core Sports, I only got the pay-per-view because Aussie Arm Wrestler was on board. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Just, I will try my heart, because I never want to fake things. And if you speak to Uncle John, Phil Woody, Fox, who else was there? Of course, Marcus Thompson. They know I never get my phone out to take photos and take magic moments and things like that. But I would love, well, obviously you'll see it on the pay-per-view when I'm hopefully introducing the competitors, the athletes to the table. But even just sitting in that booth, I would love to just feel my reaction. You will see one of the biggest smiles because I haven't I don't want to be the best arm wrestler on the planet. I want to do the commentary. That's how I feel. I can bring eyes to the sport. And also, one of my main goals, if not the main goal of my channel, is whatever's going on in your life. If you come on a live stream, you fucking forget about what's going on outside of there for 5 seconds, then I am your man. Dan the Nightmare. He was on the call-in show. We're having a great chat about rest, recovery, and things like that in arm wrestling. Says here's the best arm wrestling show ever. Inspiration to many, and I, for one, wouldn't have been eager to get myself out there without this legend's energy. Of course, Ready Bang. Thank you very much, Dan the Nightmare. Really appreciate it. I know when you were launching YouTube and things like that, we were having a bit of a chat. And you just got to get yourself out there. 2 years ago, I got myself out there, gave it a go, and there was a lot, I don't really focus on the hate, but there's plenty of it. But you just focus on the good things. And if you just get the right people, so my range might not be wide, but it's deep with loyalty, and you are one of them, which is good. Angelo, don't worry about it, mate. I don't get nervous. I just get excited. I get excited. There's only one time in the arm wrestling world I've been nervous, and that was when I interviewed John Brzenk. That was the only time I got nervous. Then the only time I get nervous is anything to do with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler can take Zeus for a walk, and if I don't go, I get nervous for when she comes back home because I'm just super excited. James Statham, geez, man, it was good to have. It was a shame we only got an hour. We had lunch and a beer together when I was over there. Guys, you need to support what James does. Legend. He goes, can't wait to hear Ready Bang in Dubai. Another super chat from Michael Todd's version 24.0 says, congrats, Jake. Proud of you. Such a hard work ethic. Really appreciate it. Michael Todd's version 24.0. And your photo's pretty funny, even though everyone knows I love the Todds. I love the monsters. But that is pretty funny. But really appreciate your super chat. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler in the chat I'm so behind in the comments. Let me speed up so we can talk about other things. That is King of the Table. Yes, that's my man. So proud of you. Thank you very much, my beautiful wife, because without her, it was her that just went, just do this full time and see how it goes. And we must admit, it's going pretty well. Congrats. Big congrats. Yeehaw. Well deserved. Ready. Bang, says Captain Obvious. My man, the Dungeon Master. So it's just got home from training. Awesome news. Congrats, Aussie arm wrestler. Ready. Bang. Thank you very much, Timmy, my man. Marcus, yeah, I think I would have had to have left yesterday to get there. It's only a 14-hour trip and it's direct. So my first poll for you guys, as I get through all the comments, should I check in a bag? Because we all know what happened. We all know what happened. Can't wait to watch. We love you, Jake. Can't wait to watch. We love you, Jake. Thank you very much. Sarah, can't wait, Aussie brother. So excited for you. Dominic, congrats, Jake. And the week after King of the Table, Dominic's got his first championships over there for the Canberra Arm Wrestling Club, which is good. Aussie, you dead set legend. What else have we got? Time to make your dreams true. Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Mike Iano comes in. He's a banger. And he says, King of the Table, ready, bang. Thanks, Mike. Thank you very much for your ongoing support. Thank you, everyone, for your ongoing support. And thank you very much, Mike. It's going to be... yeah. I'm so pumped. I am so pumped. Thank you very much, Mike. I really, really appreciate your support. I remember you coming on board during an NBA basketball commentary. You're like, what's going on here? And we had a bit of a laugh and a chat. So thank you very much, Mike. Will you please commentate my next slap fighting event? Yeah, you know I would. You know I would. We'll be the best King of the Table ever. Thanks very much, Dominic. Peter's just excited. He only has to watch it on one device. Sign posters would be cool. They would be. Gee, because I love what Engen's doing with the shirt. I think that's a great idea. Wow, King of the Table commentator just feels like a year ago. I was telling you I love the magnets on your refrigerator. Wait, that was last year. Congratulations. That's right. From my kitchen bench to King of the Table. How the progress has gone, Stacey. I know you've been there since the very, very early days, Stacey. King of the Table have looked after me, mate. They have. Don't you worry about that. And I will repay them. What's up, Joe? We're just talking about King of the Table, which is good. Arm wrestling, like the video. Congratulations, Jake. Good luck. Do us proud. Go the sport. Be Richie Beno. Be our Murray Walker. Fulfill your destiny. I absolutely will, my man. I absolutely will. Don't bring the trophy. No, I won't. I won't. I'll be bringing a backpack. And probably that's about it. I think both, Angelo. When I was first talking to them, they said, we want you to be MC. And I was like, hell yeah. And then when I saw the poster, so how I think it will go is I will be MC, will help out with the pre-show entertainment. And then I reckon I'll be in the booth for at least the Ryan Bowen match. So there you go. How many days am I going to be there, Alex? Just 3. I arrive Thursday afternoon. So I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I leave early Sunday morning. It is fly in, get as much content as I can, do King of the Table, and then fly home. And why it's only a short trip? Because of the time difference, I arrive back early Monday morning after King of the Table, which It's Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler's birthday. So, Jeremiah, I'm so happy for you and your family. I wasn't going to get the pay-per-view, but since you're commentating, I'm in. Let them know. Let them know. I love the Richie Beno. What jacket are you wearing? The cream, the beige, the off-white, the ivory, or the boom? I love thanks, BX Gunner 81. If there's anyone going to get the crowd hyped up for an event, it's you. I really do appreciate it, man. He's going to be off the chain. I mean, so another thing you need to know, I better write down because I might timestamp this live stream for everyone. Because yeah, so the way it's going to go is it kicks off with Schoolboy and Khaled. That'll be the very first match. Schoolboy Khaled. Hang on. Do not leave. Oh, wait, where was it? Do not leave Sunday morning. That was my biggest regret about the last King of the Table. I have to, James. I have to. I leave 9 a.m. Sunday morning. I have to. I know, like, you know, shit, I had something in my eye. I have to because I need to be home for Jess's birthday. She let me go to England on our anniversary, like our dating anniversary. So I need to be home for her birthday. And it's Jess's first birthday with Zadie. So I arrive Monday morning. I arrive Monday morning. So going back to it, we've got, what have we got? It's Ryan Bowen. No. It's Schoolboy versus Khaled is the first match. Then it's David Danakan versus Morozov. The left arm matchup. I'll take on the winner if I allow them. Then it's Ryan versus Khaled. Then it's Lockie versus Irakli in the semi-main. And then the main event, Dave Chafee versus Vitaly Lalatin. So it's going to be awesome. I've got to remember to say Irakli Sarakashvili. I don't want to pull a Don Underwood. I love you, Don. Hope your hip's feeling better. We can share stories when I have my hip surgery. So cool. Aussie announcing the big show finally. So if you haven't bought the pay-per-view, buy the pay-per-view now and say, I'm buying it because you have Aussie Arm Wrestler. That would be amazing. Thank you very much, Devon's Forearm. You're legend. Sarah says, I'm just going to say, finally. We've all been waiting for this announcement. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. It's pretty cool, man, for someone that just sat there and was just doing funnies on Instagram. You know, from the kitchen to the king of the table. That would probably be the name of my biography if I had to do one now. Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. And don't worry, I'll be very proud representing everyone that's supported me, because without you guys tuning in all the time, watching all my videos, listening to me waffle on, side tangents, bringing all the guests on the show, you guys are awesome. Khaled is pulling. Khaled is pulling right arm both matches. Could almost be one of the first times ever. Oh, what do we say? Marcus Thompson, you superhuman son of a bitch. You superhuman person. That's just ridiculous. Thank you, Marcus. And in fact, after I take off your super chat, Marcus, I want to show a video that everyone needs to go to. The website's in the description. Hang on, let me take off your super chat, Marcus. Everyone go to this website. I'm going to play a 25-second video. Everyone go to this website and sign up. This is going to be one of the biggest premiere events in the UK and hopefully the 5th of the big 4. So we've got the 4 main promotions. This one should be number 5. How cool is that video? So go to armgods.com and put in your email address so when they launch, you get all the updates. They've got a big, massive event happening in January. It's not clashing with East versus West. Don't worry about that. But go to armgods.com, sign up. All you got to do is put in your email. Don't cost anything, but hopefully this will be the 5th biggest event going, number 5, I should say, not the 5th biggest, but number 5. They're going to do some awesome things. But back to the giant super chat. Thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you really appreciate it. Says Jake, it's massive. It's massive. Jake, all the hard work has paid off. This is only the start, mate. You'll bring the atmosphere King of the Table really needs. Ready, Dubai. The usual suspects will be watching. And everyone's like, oh, hail the Vampire King. Everyone's being amazing. Blows my mind. Mega Slam from Seabiscuit. That super chat is like 25,000 Australian. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really helps out. Wow. Because all this money just sits there and gets ready for to put back into the channel. That's all it does. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. Sarah says one of my most viewed videos is the one you commentated for me. That's cool. That makes me happy. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. And I'm glad I got to do it for you. That's how Dungeon Master got his nickname. Commentated one of his matches. Yeah. Jake also agreed to pay for the usual suspects to see it live. I wish, man. I wish. But yeah, I wish. I'm just reading. The thing is, I want to put your comments up, but I just feel disrespectful if I take this super chat off because Marcus is just. We talk maybe 3-4 times a week, and at the end of every conversation, it's always most of the conversation. I'm like, hey man, thank you for your support, and Marcus is always like, what else can I do for your channel? What more can I do for your channel? And I'm like, he wants to make videos for me and things like that. He's been trying some corporate designs, getting his team to help me out. So it's, yeah, it's just mega. That's just mega. Thank you very much, Marcus. This sums it up. The community is just so awesome and full of inspiration and positivity. I mean, there's other stuff, but this positivity is like nothing else. Everyone is just amazing. That's right. Armgods.com. Sign up. This is going to be another mega event. Hopefully, we'll have 5 major events in the arm wrestling world, and Arm Gods will be number 5. And you better bloody believe it. Arm Gods may have approached someone to be the lead commentator. You just never know. Keithy has jumped in and said it's about time you get the recognition you deserve it, Jake. Look forward to the pay-per-view and your commentary. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That just everyone's just jumping in there. Everyone's just being awesome in the chat. Marcus is the next Dana White. Stephen says, wow, amazing shout out to Marcus. Yeah, absolutely, Steve. And he just does so much for the channel. Clerks93 says, are you commentating Irakli versus Lockie? I hope so. So, it says official commentator. So, initially it was for MC, but then we're going to get over there. So I think I'll be in the booth at some stage. And I'm going to... you gotta peel me out of that chair. They'll be like, all right, Jake, get out. And I'll be like, no. The only way I've got to get out is to go back on the stage and introduce the next person. So there we go. Steven's in New York City, and he's the the first known Jamaican arm wrestler there. That's pretty good. That's awesome to know. Yes, I want to come to Arm Gods. That is for sure. Do reactions to arm wrestling memes. Oh, we create our own memes on Maximum Bang Monday. We play the caption game. Mr. Chair, I'm sure you've seen it. Or if you haven't, get on there. Congrats on the gig, Jake. Thank you very much. I'm trying to talk about other stuff about King of the Table, but the support has just been amazing. Where are the Arm Gods events going to be held? Marcus, you could probably answer that. You could probably answer that for them. Andrew McManus says, you are so full of energy and passionate about what you do. It's inevitable. Oh, that's what I mean. Everyone's just being so nice. I'm not for words. The great things will happen. Congrats. You'll be awesome. Thank you very much, Andrew McManus. Congrats. You'll be awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Everyone's just being awesome. When is Jess making her predictions? Next week. When Tuesday night America time, Wednesday morning my time. Jess will make her predictions, and then I leave. Yeah. And then I leave. So I told you. So what else about King of the Table? I've told you the order. It will be just to answer the question, Enet. It'll be in Ireland, the first Arm Gods ones. So it's another big travel on the plane, but I can't wait. So it goes. So I told you the order of the matches. Then we have it will be at the same place as the last King of the Table at the Space. So Atlantis. What's that poll? Are you asking you should check your bagging while you fly? One, because I lost it. And two, I got to fly again next week, mate. Have you seen this? I got to fly again next week. Hey, that's why Atlantis. That's why it's just a fun one. It's just a fun one. Yeah, so the event will be at the Space, which is unreal, which is going to be unreal. Then what else is happening in King of the Table? For me, I honestly it's really hard. I think the winner of Dave versus Vitali, it's very, very hard. I mean, I can ask you. All right, let's do another poll. I'll ask my suspects because you guys are awesome. So let's end that poll. Does the winner of Dave v Vitali make world top 5? Ask the suspects. So inevitable. I can pronounce the word. See you later, Timmy. See you later. Atlantis, the trophy made it home, but it did break a little bit. Thanks heaps, AJM. Thanks heaps. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Spermy says, my wife was on the couch helping Aussie read the highlighted chats. She's a good woman. Not much into arm wrestling, but I'm keeping her anyway. That's all right, mate. Shout out to your wife. Hello, Mrs. Spermies. Your husband's a good guy. Thank you very much. All righty. And everyone's just saying hi to each other and things like that. So, yeah, so the winner of Dave versus Vitali, because of what's happening, Vitali lost to Pyasalayev. He beat Dimitri. I have him in the top 5. I think I have him 4th in my last lot of rankings. I need to redo them. Dave being in the lower top 10 echelon. If he wins, does this bounce him back up? But does he bounce up even though Gennadi's No, even though Morozov beat him. Was it Gennady that beat him? Yeah, and Gennady beat him. So it's like, where does this go? Does he become a top 5? At the moment, 72% of you say he does become top 5 because at least Dave's pulling. You know what I mean? At least Dave's pulling, and then we've got, we've got so much going on. You know, like Hermes versus Jerry. Is Jerry back in the top 5? Man, that's what. So what do people say about that? Where are we? Larrett says nope. Just a simple nope. Vitali's already top 5. I had him top 5. So if Dave beats him, does Dave jump up to top 5? Does this bump Vitali up? Hey there, Shane. Hopefully you've heard the good news, Shano. The rank of ranking will make rank on the rankings ranks. Jake knows how much I love rankings. I love them because it's just so hard to talk about. So Vitali's top 5. The maker of Aussie's place left arm trophy. Aussie, receive word that the trophy's made it back. Is it true? My life has been terrible ever since. It's back. I've got to glue the other handle on. It's snapped off, but it is back. What else have we got? She gave you a big thumbs up, Jake. There we go. Thank you very much, Mrs. Spermies. Dave beat Gennady and Morozov. No, he got beat. He got beat, Josh, by Gennady and Morozov. Who cares what happens after a guy destroys someone twice? Oh, okay. So you're saying Dave won because Dave won the first 2. Gotcha. Okay. I now know, understanding what you mean. Yeah, I had Vitali top 5, even though he lost at the ranked tournament recently. Probably some table rust. Hand stuff says go Dave, which is good. If you say inevitable during the Big Show commentary, I'll send you a tenner. If I remember, challenge accepted. I think if Dave loses, he shouldn't be facing what we consider top 5 guys anymore. He should face Rivas next. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. So yeah, I mean, Dave will just take on matches, and I can't wait to shake the big guy's hand. And I, just going on a tangent, I'm going to work so hard to somehow get every single competitor at King of the Table on my channel. You know, Ryan and Lockie will help out. Vitali and Morozov have been on the channel. So if I can grab their interpreter and go, can I get a quick 10 minutes? You know, they will help out again. So that's 4. There's 9 competitors. Then we've got just chatting with Dave. Hopefully I can wear him down and like annoying chihuahua hanging around the big fella. I'll be like, Dave, come on. So then, yeah. Then who else is there? David Dadakan. Hopefully can get him on because he hasn't been on many podcasts. So I think he might get on. Khaled and Schoolboy, I think, will be my 2 hardest because they both don't really like doing it. So, but yeah, if I can just say, just give me 10 minutes, I'll record it. Boom. You know, just quickly, you know, like 5 questions with Khaled Jashal. And we just sit there and I'll film it. Boom. Straight on the internet. I'll try and do a live while I'm there. It's going to be amazing. Now, going back, for me, Dave versus anyone is an attraction. Whether it's top 5, top 10, top 20, Dave will always make a match of it. Now, you got to remember the last time Dave was written off, he crushed Alex Kadecha 5-1 at King of the Table. So King of the Table just could be Dave's thing than East versus West. The travel might be less. There's so many factors that go into it. So I feel with Dave Chafington, Esquire Jr. the third, which I've got to hold on and not introduce him as that. It's going to be, it's going to be very, very interesting. So then, Dave versus anyone's good for me. So win or lose, I don't mind who Dave pulls. See, I see this arm wrestling rankings. I see this, Alex, right? But Alex beat Hermes. So that's why Hermes always drops down for me. Always drops down. So I like it. I like it. I mean, any top 10 that you do, we can always say, oh, but this one. But I have no proof whatsoever that Hermes is number 2, especially if you go back to the last couple of people that he's beat. He beat Arif Adam and he beat, who was his last win? He beat Gennady. That's a good one at King of the Table, but lost to Alex. So, yeah. But love that you put your rankings on because everyone will always shit on everyone's rankings. But I love that you put them on there. Abby says, congratulations, Ozzy. I told you were the best. Thank you very much, Abby. You dead set legend. Thank you very much. Yes, you did. I still have that video on my phone. And once in a while, I watch it because I can't believe I can influence people like that to jump on and go, oh, you're the best, Ozzy. Ready, bang. So I love that video, Abby. Thank you very much. What else have we got? Is Larry on the card? No, he's not. Larry's not doing super matches for a while. You should do more call-in shows, says Jake Ward Arm Wrestling, JW Arm Wrestling. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting because it's almost going to be... So the way I like to do it is I like to talk about what happened on the weekend straight after the fix. I like doing that. Then Maximum Bang Monday, the next day. Then before Beers with Bear Company, I try and always have a guest on that show. Next week, it's Mrs. Ozzy Arm Wrestler for King of the Table. So I always try and have a guest on that show. Then if I add a fourth one and do a weekly call-in show, will you guys get sick of me? I loved it, and I couldn't believe that the calls were consistently coming through. I didn't really think anyone would call in. Thought maybe one person would because no one was calling in, so they felt bad. So it was cool to meet people. But yeah, I will do more call-in shows. Lachlan versus Irakli. Everything you need to know. What you need to know about that is if they go into a hook straight away, we've got a match. If Irakli top rolls, we're in a bit of trouble. We're in a bit of trouble. That's all I can say about that one. Yeah. Oh, what, my boy? Could you imagine if I go over there and I commentate 2 Australian victories on the world stage? I feel like I'm an Olympian if I do that. That would be amazing. Could you imagine if I sit there and Ryan beats Khaled and then Lachlan beats Irakli back to back and I was able to call it? Amazing. That would be amazing. Of course, Larry, Adam, and the crew will be there. It'll be at the space. I feel that when it comes to the left-hand match with Artem Morozov and David Dudakhan, for me, that almost determines number 1 in the world on the left arm. I feel that is for the number 1 in the world ranking, Morozov, because, they're both in their weight divisions, number 1 on the left arm. This will determine then, this will determine number 1 in the world on the left arm. Swisher Sweet says you should try and get on SEN, Aussie. Well, you should ring him and tell him about me. You should ring them and tell them about me. I think that's what you should do. I've been on SEN before during some of my runs. There you go. So, yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. But yeah, but this is like a launching pad. So now that I'm on a pay-per-view and things like that, I'm very tempted to hire an agent and try and get on some other sports here in Australia, you know. And then if arm wrestling's ever in the Olympics, then Ryan and I will get to call that. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure why, but live call-ins mess with my anxiety. Something in my brain can't handle it. Interesting. Very interesting. Jared? Very interesting. There you go. Yes, Sarah, you better. I know, like, everyone's busy with work and you can't get the time right every time, but you better come on the next one. What else have we got? Okay. Yeah, so I think left arm will determine who is number one in the world. That is for sure. It's going to be awesome. Sass has turned up late. Did you hear the news, Sass? Did you hear the news? It's okay. I'll show you again. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about it. I even went and got a haircut for it. Not that I ever do my hair, but I've got a haircut for it. There we go. Aussie, you don't need a call in because you're a pro at live comments. Thank you. But I do enjoy a call-in show. For me, the call-in show, why I do like it and why I like doing my 24-hour live streams is because that's how I got noticed a lot more than I should have. So when Gary Roberts did a New Year's Eve party and he went 24 hours, he did a New Year's Eve party and they were, I'll tell you the story quickly, and they were struggling for guests. And I actually messaged Uncle John. I said, hey, mate, fan of what you do, loving watching the 24-hour live stream. And Uncle John had heard of what I was doing. So he said, do you want to come on? I was like, that's all I need. It's just a smidgen of an opportunity. So I was like, hell yeah, get me in there. So then when I got on there, I owned it. I showed everyone how I was able to control 5 or 6 people on the call. Always keep the conversation going without stumbling, ensuring topics were always better. And I was on there for like 3-4 hours. So then Gary messaged me afterwards and he was like, super impressed. I'm doing a call-in show every week. Make sure you make yourself available. So then Gary did a call-in show every week and let me come on. And I got to go in and come in and everyone was pumped. It's ready, bang. I was the arm wrestler doing this and doing that. So that's why I enjoy call-in shows, because I want to pay it forward, like I did with the 24-hour one. And I did the call-in because, yes, like I don't like to keep people on for hours at a time like Gary allowed me. But if you can just come in and really make an impact, that's why I was like, hey, no advertising, but if you do well, I'll advertise you. Because, yeah, we don't want everyone just to come on, call in, hey, I just want to promote the thing and piss off. I want you to bring something to the table. All righty. Everyone's just having a chat with each other. Everyone's been good. That's right, mate. Yeah, getting with Channel 7, I'll hire an agent. Thank you for doing the call-in show. I know I suggested it, but there was a meeting at my house and I couldn't join. Hopefully I can show my gym next call-in. Absolutely. Jump in, JR. Jump in. Congrats. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I thought I was just going to spend 10 minutes saying thank you to everyone and then talk more about King of the Table. But this has just been more showing my appreciation for everyone. If you can, hit the like button while we're here. But I am there. I am there. It is amazing. It's going to be good. I leave early Thursday morning, my time. So I will arrive, if you set your watches, 1:30 p.m. Dubai time. I'll sit there and I'll try my best to do a vlog as well and upload that when I get back. I will try. Oh, focus. I'll try and get it all sorted. But it has just been nothing short of amazing. The love from everyone has been blown away. That is called King of the Table 5, mate, October 1st, Saturday week. So we're like 8 days away Australian time. 8 mother fluffing days away. Yeah, this shit is off the chain. I just want to show you that video again. I need everyone to sign up to armgods.com. Let me show you this. So head over there, guys. Head over there. Head over to armgods.com. And all you have to do is put in your email address. That's all you have to do. This is going to be the number 5 in the big promotions around the world. I'm late to the chat. So are you spectating or commentating? Any after pool victims in mind? Just read the poster. Oh, I can't because your comment's in the way. If you read above my name, official commentator. There you go. Official commentator there. Where are we? Yeah, it is just around the corner. Ready bang, says my man Keith McGee. Ready bang that like button. I appreciate it. That's right. King of the Table's so close. That's why I was screaming. Announce it. Let me promote. Let me tell everyone to buy the pay-per-view and tell them because it's the Aussie Arm Wrestler. David Marr from the 98% says, awesome news, Aussie Arm Wrestler. I hope King of the Table is ready to be brought to the next level with some killer commentary. Ready, bang. Yeah, man. I am pumped, David. Pumped. Absolutely pumped. Cannot wait. Keithy, they help more than you know. They really do. Because if you think about it, Keith, I have 8,200 subscribers. Now, if every single person gave that little amount, it's not even a little amount. It's an amount. You know what I mean? It changes my life. If 8,000 people all watch one of my videos, it does more than you know. If those 8,000 people hit the like button, it does more than you know. You guys give up your time, and a lot of you give up money, whether you're a member of the channel, little super chats and things like that. You guys are unbelievable, and that's why I was so excited to brag the news, to you guys and have a bit of fun, because I feel like you guys have won as well. I feel like when it comes to the suspects and you guys always in my live streams, I feel like we have won. We have won. So yes, they do help, mate. Don't worry, I'm not out spending $300 a night at a hotel for Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, Zadie, Zeus and I. No, the money just sits there and it's like, need to update my camera. Let's, I'm looking at buying a new computer when I get back. There's money sitting in there from one Marcus Thompson. You know what I mean? So anything that I can update. Okay, maybe I might, instead of going to Teesprings, which is here, just buy a Ready Bang shirt, everyone. go buy a Ready Bang shirt. Instead of that, I can maybe order some shirts and send them out to people. They all help. They all help. Thank you very much, Hollywood Matt Connolly. You superstar. Thank you very much, mate. You've been a supporter from the very, very early days, which is awesome. Really appreciate it. Right, what's everyone else saying? Because we'll probably wrap up the show in 5 minutes, and then I will probably jump on the early stages of Thirsty Thursday with Evan Burgoyne. Thirsty Thursday. Let me just hit up some of the comments. What have we got? Sasquatch, Aussie Armlessly, you rule, brother. Absolutely. Arm Gods is going to be a part of the Big Five. Just sign. Yeah, just all you got to do is go to that website and just put in your email address. Marcus is behind this. So you see what Marcus does for us. Let's repay the favor by whipping in all you got to do is put in your email. Let's support him. What else have we got? Red Hot Chili Peppers has come in, says, love it, buddy. You're awesome, Jake. You are on your way, buddy. Great things coming your way, mate. Congrats, my man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I sound like Elvis. But yeah, really appreciate it. Like when I set my alarm at 2 a.m. and I've had no sleep and I come down, I'm got to bring the energy for my crew. The early days were critical for me. And it's funny, what people don't realize, especially with some of those early interviews. First of all, thank you to all those elite pullers that were coming on the show when I wasn't as known, and thank you all for watching them. Then, I would be there with my wife all day during chemotherapy, and then trying to come and do shows and not think about it. So yeah, it was tough times watching my wife, but doing the show wasn't tough times, if that makes sense. So it's really interesting. Ready Bang! Baby, says Muscle, my mobility. Thanks heaps, mate. Thanks heaps. What else have we got? The Nightmare jumps in again. He says, we're all part of the 98%. A lot of you in the chat are, and I love the 98%. Huge fan of the 98%. We'll always support those guys. I love them. I love them very much. Love them very much. What else have we got in the chat? What about all your cash from your OnlyFans? Well, that's for me. That's for me. Yes, I should be on Thirsty Thursday on the early stages. I was speaking to Evan before I came on live. Thank you very much, Matt. He goes, I'll remain a supporter forever, mate. I love seeing people succeed after years of hard work. Thank you very much, Matt. Really appreciate it. Peter McKenzie is the pram. I just want to make sure I haven't missed any chats. Everyone's been bloody awesome. Peter McKenzie, you stud, has jumped in. He says, my little bit, but the missus says, I only have a little bit to offer. Yeah, I always tell everyone I've got you. I've got a big heart. I'm just glad Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler loves to laugh. Appreciate it, my man. Does this finally put you at odds with Don Underwood? We got your back. You are the true microphone checker. No, me and Don are solid. And with everything that went on, it's a shame we're not doing that Four Horsemen chat. But so many stuff happened. But we'll bring that back from time to time. I love Don Underwood. Never at heads with Don Underwood. Again, so happy for you, my friend. Say hi to Jess and Zadie from Jason and I. Absolutely, Sarah. Zadie's just amazing. She's the best. She makes me smile. Anytime I look at her, a very happy man. I've even got my Zadie tattoo on my back. But I will say hi to her if she's not only watching. What else have we got? Okay, just scroll past heaps. All right, we might just wrap up the show. I might do a bit of Might jump on the bike for half an hour before I come back for beers with bad company. Guys, while I take forever to wrap up the show, this has just been unbelievable. Unbelievable what we've been able to achieve together. So I hope those that are watching and they don't want to buy the pay-per-view, I hope this changes your mind. I hope you now sit there and go, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's support Aussie. You might not like Ryan Bowen. You might not like Khaled. You might not be happy with the card. But your boy is there. I am there. My ticket was bought ages ago. They looked after me. They've got a car waiting for me, accommodation. It's going to be amazing. I'll get there Thursday lunchtime, Dubai time. So I don't know what time that is for you guys. That might be early morning, but I will try. Just keep an eye on my channel. I'll try, if there's any after pools, I'm going to try and film some after pools. If anyone jumps on the table, I'm going to try and get heaps of pre-game interviews, not only with the athletes, but, Don, Matt Rhodes, anyone that's involved with King of the Table. I'll try and get a whole heap of happy snaps. I'm going to bring my laptop. It's going to be unreal. It's going to be so good. Everyone is awesome. Any final comments? Looking forward to it. Looking forward to hearing the expert commentary. I'll buy 3 copies now. And if you do, guys, or if you can, just let Core Sports know, you have bought the pay-per-view because you got Aussie Arm Wrestler on board. I don't know who the other commentators are yet. Well, I do, but they haven't announced it, and I'm not taking that away. So you guys can guess, but I won't show any emotions. Alrighty. Is the venue at the Supercar Museum again? Yes, it's at the Space, which sucks. No, why I say it sucks? Because I know nothing about cars. I'll film it for my stepdad and father-in-law because they both love cars. And I'll be like, hey, I was hanging around these cars. What are they? But, so happy for you, Jake. I'm glad you have lots of laughs. With the crew. Half an hour, Evan Burgoyne's channel. I'm going to jump in for a little bit there. So get over there. Thank you very much. Here we go. Rick James, I'm about to wrap up the show. But let's just leave that there while I wrap up the show, Rick Chains. What's up, my man? Better wrap up the show. Aussie Arm Wrestler is at King of the Table. Your boy made it. I'm very, very happy. I'm very pumped. I'll see you over on Evan's show very, very soon. Spread the word. Tell Core Sports how happy you are with this decision. I love you. I love you all. I will see you very, very soon.